Welcome to Baby Boy Mulligan's Guitars, Mods, and Music. And today we're going to be working on the Spectrum single humbucker ST a little bit more. We're going to try to get some electronics done and see how far we can get today and getting the guitar set back up. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And let's get over to the bench and come on this journey with me. All right. So let's get into the pots. We're going to first get these knobs off. Nice way to do that is you use one of these tools that's got the teeth on the one side to grab these, and you actually lift up. That tape will protect the body. So then those are going to be smaller. Let's see here. Nope. Okay, you never know with these guitars. But we're going to loosen these up because we're going to pull these out and we're going to look at the actual wiring. Because after seeing what I saw in the last video, I want to check these out. And see what we got. Check these out a little bit better because I am going to change this capacitor. It's a decent sized capacitor, but it's those cheapy green ones. So you'll notice this one's a little thicker. So we're going to switch to this capacitor because he's usually caused that muddiness. All right, I'm going to put on my other glasses here. Take off the old regular glasses and put on my soldering glasses so I can really see good. Okay. So the solder points are good in here. But we're just going to snip this capacitor right here instead of messing with undoing it. Then we'll just heat it up there. Take that right out. But that's soldered well, so we don't have to worry about that there. Let me get some flaky wood here. We gotta get rid of that because we're gonna be drilling through here. Now, this looks like it could be shielding paint. And one way to tell that I learned that's going to be buffing compound. That's just paint. That's gloss paint. This is the one I'm concerned with. Okay, so that's good. This is the wire I'm worried about. And we're going to pull this through. So that I can get a better look at this. That needs a little more step. That popped right out too. So that whole pickup connection was bad. Our grounds are good. Yeah, all the grounds are good. But this we're going to have to address. But we're also going to cut this back here because I'm going to use this to wire in. Let's pull it out first and see how long it is. Let's take this back off. Did I see how that seems like it's traveling through there? And we're also going to address this screw here. Get reorganized here. Got all my screwdrivers in the right spot. Don't want to get too messy. There's our on switch for our coil split, which is here. This is our positive. That is our ground. And that isn't an adjustable pole pickup, but it's wound way thicker and fatter than this other one. Hence 14.65 measurement on the pickup. So let me heat the soldering gun and we'll work on this. So I got into this and I had to solder a bunch of stuff and it just was too much. And I forgot to hit record. So everything is touched up. Everything is copacetic now, as Ted would say, copacetic. We've got plenty of room right here to drill for our coil split. So first thing we've got to do is we've got to make a repair here real quick. And what we're going to do is where this is here, we're going to put some glue in here and we're going to screw this in also. So get this out of here. Get this in where it's got to be. That back in its hole. I'm putting some screws in here. I made this little piece of wood here out of a shim that I had that was broken. And we're going to put some super glue in behind there. Because we got a mess back here. We're going to screw this in. Okay, so there's that. And get another screw here. Get this started. And these screws will act like a clamp permanently. And that's on a little wet sand. And a little polish can't fix right there. Wet sand. Little polish. Okay. And the scratches that were already there. And the handy dandy trusty nail polish. for the win. And there we go. That's repaired. Okay, as you can see, what I've got lined up next is the blue tape with the black marker mark and my 15th 64th drill bit. We are going to make our incision. Make sure that's lined up just right. And begin the drilling process. And there we go. Just got to be really careful with that. Okay, we'll take this off. That's that. Turn that fan on because I'm getting sweaty. Take a little bit of nail polish here. Alcohol wipe. Around the hole. Clean that up. Dab it dry. Fan over. Dry that real quick. All right. Flip that bad boy over. There's our spot. Of course, it messed up some of that paint in there. I'm just going to use the tape to get up that dust. And then put a little bit of this in here to protect that wood. And this spot was messed up already, so we'll do that. I love the black nail polish. Get all the excess up. And hit that baby with the fan. I'll leave it right there. And I'll be right back. And as you can see, we have a nice tight fit here. Get off that excess there. So we're going to push that back through because we're going to hook that up to the pickup before we put it back through. And also with this, we're not going to use the screw on the bottom because it's a wood body. We just use the locking washer. Then on the other side, we'll have the washer that clips to the body. And then our nut. But we've got to get the other pickup mounted, and I'm going to do that off camera to save time. Well, we've reached a catastrophic end to setting the guitar up. The bridge is slightly closer on this side than this side to the pickup. I cannot intonate the guitar. I believe that the bridge is off. I'm going to have to fill and re-drill the holes for the bridge and then touch those up with some black paint. I'm going to have to also move this trim over. I think this is part of the problem. This has got to get moved over. So I'm going to have to fill and re-drill there too, because you'll notice all of these are on an angle. So I believe this guitar was refurbished, and whoever refurbished it incorrectly. Because look at all that space in that trim route. This may not even be the original bridge. It may have had a longer bridge on it. So, that being said, even though all the electronics work great and the guitar sounds great, it can't be intonated. So the next step is major surgery. Well, like I said, we're going to have to do some major surgery to this guitar. So we've kind of run out of time in this video because we're going to have to break it down, take it apart, going to have to fill, going to have to drill. So there's a lot of work to do now on this guitar. Thanks for watching Baby Boy Mulligan's Guitars, Mods, and Music. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you in the next one. Rock on.